listening to Free Talk with MrB.
Hello, and welcome. This is MrB on Free Talk with MrB. Our guest today had a revelation. I mean, you can travel through your life, you can run into many things, but let's listen in to this episode because this is Free Talk. She will bring us where she wants us to go. This is Free Talk with MrB.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good evening, Grace. Welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, welcome to Free Talk. It's so nice to have you on.
Same here.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I know, as I told you before, it's a platform for where everyone can tell their story and feel free. That's why we called it Free Talk with MrB. And people are more than glad to call in and talk to MrB. Where are you located right now in the city?
I'm Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm not hearing all the cars and the horns, so it's really quiet over there. So tell me.
It is actually.
Oh, good. Tell me a little bit about you. Tell your audience, what do you want people to know about you, Grace?
My name is Grace Orioye. Oh, let me say Orioye Idowu Grace. And she's a beautiful young lady aspiring to be a better person every day. And I'm from Nigeria, and Ondo State in Nigeria. Yes. So,
okay. Isn't it so in Nigeria does the word Idowu means you have a twin?
Yes, actually. So Idowu means you came after twins.
Is you said after, or just because you are a twin?
No, that's after giving birth to a twin. The next child is usually called Idowu, signifying that this one is actually was born after twin.
Okay, so you yourself you do not have a twin. You just happen to be the child that is born after a twin.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a twin, but the ones born before me. A twin.
Oh, very interesting. I thought it was the other way around, so I'm glad you cleared that up for me. Maybe your audience even will find it interesting. Very nice.
Okay.
Tell me more about you.
Actually, I study political science and a graduate of political science from one of the prestigious university in Nigeria, Ekiti State University. And I am actually from a family of 12. We're 12 in number, and I am the last child.
Oh, very interesting. And you're able to graduate from your university there, so I'm very glad for that. Were you able to fulfill your political science job or dreams afterwards?
Not really, not yet. You know, the way the Nigeria economy and social and political setting is, it involves a lot of struggle, a lot of patience, a lot of,
Yes, I can imagine.
So, but I look forward to having career in politics or being involved in politics at some point in my life. But right now, I'm just focusing on other things.
What kind of things?
Majorly, they are just I've been involved in some voluntary services like helping children. So I'm diverting all this energy that I feel that I would have put into politics. I'm diverting it into something I think would be more worthwhile. Something that you could tell yourself that you're proud of. So I've been into I'm into this group called Advocate for Child Sexual Abuse. So I've been diverting most of my energy into that, helping children, teaching children about sexual abuse, uh, and helping those children who are going through such traumas to overcome it and have a better life afterwards.
I see. Did you plan on that and getting into that as a stepping stone to something, or did you stumble into it?
Well, I didn't plan it at first, so I stumbled into it, and then I feel so I discovered that it was good, and I decided to devote my time to it.
Oh, very nice. Sometimes that's how it turns out when someone stumbles into something and realizes, wait a minute, this is what I wanted to do all along, or something like it, and so on.
Yes, actually.
I see. Oh, it's very good. Any particular associations or organizations associated with, any global organizations that participates in it too? Because this is an example of we can bring things to the table, and other listeners and or participants on Free Talk might come on and even bring up this subject. It's a popular subject right now. Any organizations associated with?
Yes, it's actually called SOA. There's I started during my NYSC. This is a Nigerian Youth Service Corps in Nigeria. So we after graduating, upon graduation from the university, you go for a 1-year service. So it was during the course of this service that I stumbled on this organization, SOA. So I want to give you the full meaning of that now. So it's actually called SOAR. So SOAR. So that's the organization I'm involved with, and then it's a voluntary thing and free actually.
I see. So they want everyone or every child to soar. So they probably have an acronym that says SOAR, meaning what does the S and the O means in it?
Sexual offenses. Sorry, let me get that for you again. So I am not missing any of the word up. So I am not missing any of it up. So while I look for that, can we move to is there something?
Sure, not a problem, because you also mentioned that NYSE is the National Youth Service, and I think I remember when I was there, I saw young people wearing this special outfit, and I asked, what is it for? So what really is it about? The NYSE?
The purpose of it is to bring Nigerians together, Nigerian students together under one umbrella, so that we'll be able to. The sole purpose of it is just to bring Nigerians together under one umbrella, to be able to have a different, a different view or a taste of different culture. Like if you serve in Ekiti State, which is the western part of Nigeria, you could be transferred to the northern part of Nigeria to go and serve. Like if you schooled in the western part of Nigeria, so you could you can be transferred to the northern part of Nigeria to check, to see how the old places. So you're not myopic about how the places, because sometimes if you're not there, if you've never been there, if you've never seen the place, you hold on to your own opinion or what you hear, or a hearsay kind of opinion regarding the place. So this helps us to relate together as one Nigerians. You get to meet different people. You get to meet different people from different places, from different parts of Nigeria, and then you get to talk. You get to see other people culture, because right in Nigeria we have different cultures. See, we have different cultures. We speak different language, even though we are different languages, even though we are in Nigeria. So you get to learn other languages. You get to participate in other people's culture. And so I think that the essence of that is just to explore and grab opportunities as it comes your way, actually.
Okay, but the way everyone dressed, it seems like it was a uniform, like a government uniform.
Yes, it's a government uniform.
Okay, so that would mean it's a government-sponsored program.
Yes, it's actually a government-sponsored program.
Okay, was it voluntary or mandatory?
Should I say it's voluntary now? Yes, it's mandatory to some extent, and then it is voluntary. You can decide to do it, and you can decide not to do it. But actually, you can decide to. But if you are above the age, I think the limit age is 30. So, but if you're above the age, you can be excused from serving, based on your age. But if you're still within the age limit, I think you have to do it. I think it is mandatory for you to do it.
Okay, and it's like part of the university curriculum or post-curriculum or something of all the universities?
Yes, post-curriculum.
Okay, that's why I call it youth service. And
okay, so
go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to give you sexual offenses awareness and response initiative. So that's actually the meaning of SOA.
Okay.
The sexual offenses awareness and rehabilitation.
I see.
Sexual offenses awareness and rehabilitation.
Oh, it seems like a subject all onto itself. It would be nice if you come and tell us more about it. I think people around the world would like to know about this one, and it's worth giving it its own episode in the podcast just to talk about that only. So that's nice. Let's write that down, and maybe we'll explore and find out more about that, because I think it'll be an interest globally.
Okay.
Getting back to the youth service, and I guess myself and our listeners are trying to understand. So it's a government program. We think it's more so mandatory when you're at a certain youthful age, and after a certain age is more voluntary. And you also said it kind of exposes the youths to the country and other aspects of the country and work. What kind of categories do the youths do? What kind of category do they go into in order to provide or to fulfill this service? I mean, what is it like? What is it like?
What is it like? Can you come again? I didn't get that question.
For example, in the U.S., some service, when people volunteer, they go into the military and they have certain behaviors, training, and exercises they have to go through. In Nigeria, if someone went into this, do they go straight to a part of the country, into a business office, or do they go to a camp? What is it like?
Okay, so what I understood by that, or what I understand by that, is it's actually just according to the government curriculum, the plan they have regarding the program is just to prepare you for the life ahead. So there are some of the taxes we are involving, some exercises, some trainings we have to undergo. Some of them are quite rigorous, very tense, and some involve a military training. So the essence of everything is that the world out there is rough, is tough, is challenging, is difficult. You're just coming out of the university, and then you're just going into the marketplace, and then but the whole training is just to prepare you for the hustle ahead, for the experiences ahead. It does not necessarily means that it will prepare you to go into any governmental position or no.
Or military
but sometimes
position.
You could be fortunate. No. Okay. You don't get to enter into any military position. But sometimes when you see the rigorous training, the military training, and how the whole thing is, you can military scheme. You could for you to be trained to be one of the, what is it called now?
Like a cadet in the military?
Yes.
Okay.
So you have to decide to go to that school separately.
I see.
It's a
So
separate thing.
if it was that rigorous, what was one of the most rigorous things that you thought you had to do?
Oh, there's a lot of discipline. So some of the, one of the things is you have to wake up as early as possible, join a very early morning exercise routine, and going to bed late every night, and you have to be up and doing, and then because it's actually sometimes we have about 4,000 coppers in a location.
Copper?
Because
What's
it's
a copper?
group based on. Yes, that's the. that's what we categorize this. Each of the, like the body of the.
Oh, okay. That's why you call it a youth copper. Youth copper.
Yes,
okay.
youth copper. Yes,
Okay.
it's just. Yeah. Yes, so we could be about 4,000 coppers in a location. There are different locations. They put us in different locations in different states. So then you have to struggle to get the water to bathe or to get to the bathroom on time so that you can bathe. It's a struggle. If you don't do the things you are supposed to do. One of the things I know I learned during this those period is that if you don't do the things that you're supposed to do at the time that you're supposed to do it, you have to leave the things that you are to do later in order for you to do it. So
Okay.
I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, it sounds like sounds like a life lesson. A life lesson saying that if you don't do the things that you're able to do or supposed to do when you are supposed to do it, you might have to do it later. So it's a form of being on time as compared to procrastinating or putting things off. Because you still end up going to have to do it maybe even a harder way. That's a good life lesson.
Yes, in a harder, tougher way, actually.
Right. So when you finish this youth service, this youth copper service, what was one of the first jobs you did, and how did you realize that life was rough and that being in that service helped you to deal with it? What was some of the first jobs you did?
Okay, so one of the thing involved in this training is that you have to be in a particular location for 3 weeks. So during these 3 weeks, you have to be do all of this military training for those 3 weeks. So those 3 weeks prepare you for what the plans they have for you ahead. Then they send you to another location for another 1 year. I think that's 12 months now, 11 months, thereabout. So they sent you to another location for 11 months. So you have to stay in that location for another 11 months. So in that location, you have to dress as though that you're going to work, or you could be teaching. They could post you to schools to teach the secondary school. For me, I was posted to a religious organization, and I am so thankful that I went to that organization. So I went to this, it's actually Peace House organization. It's a religious organization. So I went to that organization to serve there, to serve the government in the capacity that the company is going to give to me to serve. So I went to Peace House to serve. So while I was serving there, I had different encounter. I had an encounter with God. I had an encounter with myself, Okay. I had to know myself, see myself. And I had an encounter with God, which is supreme, which is like very vital, very, 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 very important.
So I'm seeing the pattern here,
encounter.
Right? You went to university, you went into the youth service. They assigned you somewhere that you were able to work with Peace House, and during that time you were discovering yourself, and you had that confidential encounter with your Godship. your spiritual side came out.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Well, that in itself is something, and it really stands for something. It's like a life-changing event.
It is life-changing event. It is life-transforming. It is life-transforming. It is worth every sacrifices. I'm so glad that I went.
And it seems like it was.
So while I
the
was
results
there,
were unexpected too.
Yes, I wasn't planning it. I didn't have plan for it. I didn't. And at first, when I was posted to this organization, I wasn't even posted directly to the organization. I was posted to a school. So the school had enough teachers. They were already filled up. Everywhere is already occupied with coppers and all that. So I had to go back to my lodge where I was lodging. Then we had to look for solution. So the government had to, look into it. The government official that were in my location had to look into it. And then, this organization sent a letter that they have a need for a copper. Yes, they sent letter, and then I was among those people posted to that place on request.
And that was a Peace House place.
Yes.
Okay. Very interesting. Hey, look, Grace, what we'll do is take a break and come right back to you with Free Talk with Mr. B.
Thanks for listening to Free Talk with Mr. B. Please remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode.